Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share a video with you guys where I share my whole plant collection. I personally really like to watch houseplant tours from other people. I think it's really interesting to see how other people style their plants in their collection, or maybe get some inspiration from how I can change the way I style my plants, or just seeing a new plant which is going that is going to be my next wish list. I will try to not ramble about each individual plant and just go to it like a little bit fast, because I'm planning on making like a different video for like the different plants in my collection, like one from my philodendron collection, monstera, alocasia. In that video I want to go like a little bit more deeper about each individual plant, but for this video we are just going to show you the plant. I must say that the way I've styled my plants is still not in a way that I'm like 100% satisfied with it. I think it's like an ongoing process to like style them in a way that I like, and it's changed with the seasons. Like now we are into spring, and yeah, I just noticed that plants need to go to certain places in my home that didn't get like any kind of sun during the winter are now getting sun, so I can change everything up a bit, and yeah, so that's a long process, but especially upstairs is a lot of things that I want to change. So without further ado, let's go look at some plants. Okay, so I do want to start in the living room. Sadly, I'm not blessed with having great natural light here downstairs, so I don't have a lot of plants down here, but I do have some. So I will go to it right now. The first plant I have here is Monstera minima, also goes by the name, I'm going to butcher this name, I'm probably going to butcher quite some names, but I will try it. Raptifora tetrasperma, if I say it correctly. My plan with this one is to really grow it all the way like up to this wall, and like just taking over the wall. And here I have Mandula pothos, or happy leaf. Here I have an Epipremnum pinnatum albo, which has some really beautiful variegation. Philodendron lemon lime, really stunning plant, and it's really easy going. I have some plants here in the windowsill, but I've turned them facing my way, but normally they are of course facing the other way, but just for the sake of making filming easier, I've placed it like. The first plant here is the Monstera Burl Marks Fantasy. There's not much to see, but it was way higher up on the moss ball, but then my cat accidentally knocked it over and many of the leaves got damaged. So I decided to chop it back till the base. Here I have Monstera dubia, also really easy, quick growing plant. Here I have one of my pink princesses, which has a really sad background story, but yeah, I really can't wait for this one to grow all the way up to the moss ball and be just beautiful and big how it was. Here I just have some random propagations, and Philodendron brandtiana, really gorgeous silvery heart-shaped leaves. Here I have Sansevieria, really not sure which kind it is. If you're really looking for a plant that is I think the easiest going house plant you can get, seriously, this one has not been repotted in 5 years. It mostly never gets water and it's still surviving. I think even if you want to try and kill this plant, you won't kill it. Over here I have Philodendron Ring of Fire, Anthurium clarinervium. Here I have a bonsai, also really not sure which bonsai it is. Those are just the plants that are chilling in the windowsill. Here I have my Epipremnum aureum that's climbing up the moss ball. It's doing really well. I must say that over the winter the leaves started to grow smaller and smaller, but now we're entering spring. It's bouncing back pretty nice. And here we have my adorable cat that is sleeping. Oh, she's so cute. This is the Monstera celtibicana, also a really pretty plant, and I have tried to grow it on a moss ball. It went really well though, but I don't know, at a certain point I was just over it and I removed it from the moss bowl and put like all the cuttings back in. Over here I have a plant which I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name because I will butcher it pretty bad. I will try to see if I fit it on the screen. It has seen better days, like after I repotted it a while ago, the tips of the leaves are starting to yellow. So that I have my big monstera that is desperately in need for a clean because the leaves are really dusty. Here you can also see that the top leaves are way smaller than the bottom ones just because they grow over the winter time. I have a peace lily that is just surviving. It's way too dark for it to thrive, so it's just surviving over there. Back of the room I have also a couple plants that are on the grow lights because this part of the home just doesn't get any natural light, maybe a little bit when the sun is setting. So the one here in the back is a hybrid between the Anthurium luxurians and radicans. One in front of it is an Anthurium phylla something. In the back we have the new plants and it's a baby Anthurium clarinervium. This is also a hybrid. I'm not sure. I bought it as a hybrid from the crystallinum. One where it's squashed with, she didn't know which was the other parent. So yeah, it's a hybrid of the luxurians. Over there we got an Anthurium dorayaki, which is finally starting to grow for me. Here is an Anthurium silver blush, a bush. I'm not really sure, but I don't know what's happened. Like you can see the new leaf ripped or something, and it was also with like the previous leaf also. Like something happened with the unfurling process. And this one is really one of my favorites. It's I think this one was the hybrid between the luxurians and crystal. I'm really falling in love with Anthuriums. I really want to get more because I find they are just so stunning. Like the way they grow, like the leaves that come in like teeny tiny, and the colors, like look at that beautiful bouncy color. So yeah, really pretty. And over here I have a couple ones. This is the philodendron cream splash. 3 baby plants from the philodendron Florida Ghost. Here I have my beautiful philodendron pink princess. Like the pink is so pretty. It's like really a hot pink. Here I have the Scindapsus jade satin variegated, working on a new leaf, which I'm really excited about. All the plants that are down here. In the future I want to get an IKEA greenhouse over here, and like mostly for my Anthuriums. I think it just will look so pretty having that cabinet over here. It's our hallway, and over there I have neon photos that is also just surviving. Now we are going upstairs where majority of my plants are, and I just wanted to give you like a view from how it looks from downstairs. So here I have a Scindapsus pictus that is trailing all the way down. So it's the view when you look upstairs. This is the view from when you're standing upstairs, and I will go to each individual plant right now. So here you have that pictus that I showed downstairs. Really pretty leaves. And here I have just the regular philodendron green heartleaf. Over there is my spider plant, which has a lot of babies. I already cut some babies of it, but it still has quite a bunch of little babies. These 2 plants are really backlit right now, so I have to put them like this. So this is my Mandula pothos. Like this one is growing so well. Like the size up from the leaves is really big, so I can't wait for this one to grow like really big and beautiful. This is my philodendron lupinum that I also started with just propagations. It's growing really slow, but I think it's just such a cute plant with those cute black Alpid leaves. And this is a plant, when it matures, it like completely changes its shape and texture. I don't know if I will like it still then, but so far so good. This is my beautiful Philodendron Brazil, which is giving like the most stunning leaves. I think this one, if you give it more light, it gives like way vibrant colors than if it gets low light. Over here is a Hoya linearis. This is literally the only Hoya that I have in my collection, but I really appreciate this Hoya. Like, this is just so soft. Here is the Philodendron verrucosum. This is definitely one of my favorite plants. It's now still really small, but I had one before that was like on top of a 90 centimeter moss ball, but thrips attacked it pretty bad, and yeah, I was just over it, so I chopped the whole thing down. Just started over. This one, I'm not really sure which one this is. If this is the Philodendron Florida Green or the Pedatum. I'm not sure about that one. Here I have a Philodendron Majestic, which I recently propagated. So here are 3 new growth points. So once these are growing, I'm going to cut 2 leaves and just completely start over with this one. This is the first bedroom upstairs. Like, all the plants that you see here are still not like in the setting where I want them to be. Like, those ones are fine where they are, but like these ones and the one in the windowsill, I want a different place for them. So what I've ordered a new mother grow light, and I want to create a planty corner over there. But just for the sake of filming, I've put some plants over there. They normally stand like in a windowsill. Okay, so I just will start over here. This is my Philodendron White Wizard, and somehow I can't find a way to keep the white on the leaves looking nice. They're constantly melting, so I'm not sure if it has to do with watering or light. I'm really not sure about that. This is my beautiful Alocasia Frydek, my first one. And this one also has seen better days. It's left with 2 leaves. But yeah, it's still like, I find it such a stunning plant. And this is one of my new babies, the Alocasia Jacqueline. So the Anthurium crystallinum. Also really pretty leaves. This is the new leaf. This is the Anthurium Regal, and it's really sad because I don't know what happened. It somehow got damaged while it was just unfurling, so now you can see it has like this damage on the leaves, which is sad, but it's still hardening off, so I'm really curious how big it's going to be. This is the Philodendron Pink Glory. I think it was a hybrid between the Gloriosum and the Linamia. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's like really beautiful pink petals. Over here is just a small Philodendron White Princess that is working on a new white leaf. But I must say, like, somehow it's really good at keeping onto this fully white leaf. I think it's on here for at least 2 months and it still looks fine. Next to that we have a Monstera obliqua. I think this plant is really stunning. It just has such a delicate appearance to it, which I really appreciate about this plant. Over here is also another one of my favorites. It's still very small, but I'm really sure if this one is growing bigger, it's going to be definitely one of my favorites. It already is though, but even more than. This is the Philodendron SP Silver, but I think it also goes by the name El Guapo and SP Colombia. So yeah, a lot of names for one plant, but yeah, I can't wait to grow this one out. I'm going to put it on a moss ball. I know it's probably a crawler, but the way it grows, I think it definitely looks like it wants to climb. So I'm going to put it on a moss ball. Over here is a baby. It's the Monstera Esqueleto. If this one grows more, I'm also going to put it on a moss ball, but so far it's not giving me a new leaf, so it can just chill there for a little longer. Over here on the moss ball is my Epipremnum pinnatum Cebu Blue, also a really stunning plant. And over there is like my sad Frydek. Well, I think it's not called a Frydek, but like I don't know how it's called. I think the Frydek is really related to the variegated one, and this is called differently. But yeah, it's going downhill pretty fast. This is one of the planty corners that I'm really satisfied with how it looks, except that one. That should not supposed to be there, but overall I think this corner looks really nice. So the first plant over here is my Monstera Thai Constellation. I feel like this one has some pretty good genes, like it has really some chunks with sectorial variegation. Behind there I have the Philodendron Splendid, which is looking absolutely splendid. A while ago though I had an accident with the Splendid, the Adansonii, the Florida Beauty and the Cebu Blue. That one fell over, knocked that one over, fell on my Florida Beauty and on my Cebu Blue. So as you can see, those leaves are damaged, and like on all 4 plants I've lost leaves are just damaged, which is really unfortunate. Next to it I have my Monstera Adansonii variegated. I think this one is just so unbelievably pretty. Like, look at all that variegation. Really stunning. Regular green form Monstera Adansonii, which I'm really looking forward to growing it out since it now has 3 growth points. So yeah, I think this one looks really nice, like 6 months down the line. Over here I have a Monstera Albo, which is still like giving me juvenile leaves. So also one which I really can't wait before it gives me like the first fenestrations. But still, this one has also really pretty variegation. Behind there I have a Philodendron gloriosum, which is just chilling over there. Here I have a plant which I'm not sure which one it is. It's probably a Philodendron espinapo. And I must say, I don't really like this plant, but I'm really curious if it like grows bigger, how it will change its leaf or just how it's going to look then. So I did give it an extension and I will see how I like it once it's on top of there, and if I don't like it I'm going to chop it all into single node propagations and sell them. My other Alocasia Vidac, which I can't wait to grow this one out. It has 3 or 4 growth points, so it's looking really great. I can't wait to see this one maturing. Here is the Philodendron Pearl Marks Flame, which I'm really excited about when it starts to change the shape of the leaves. Next to that I have a Queen Anthurium, which is also working on a new leaf. A little Florida Beauty baby. Here is the bigger Philodendron Florida Beauty, which has given me like an almost fully variegated leaf, and I think the new leaf is also going to be fully variegated. So we'll see how those leaves are going to last. Here we have another one of my favorites. This is the Alocasia Bambino Pink Variegated. This one goes really fast. I have it for 3 weeks now, I think, and it gives me that leaf and it's working on another leaf it wants to focus. So yeah, really pretty plant. Here is Philodendron Sodioy, which is also still really small, but I have high hopes for it. This is the master bedroom, and also still I'm working on the complete setting over here and see how I can change everything, how it will look better and nicer, but the plants are just growing so big, and yeah, I really need to find a different solution for it to display them all in a way that I want them to be. But yeah, let's just go and check all the plants that we have over here. So the big one over here, which is also definitely one of my favorites, is the Philodendron Glorious. Like, it really deserves its name because it's glorious. Behind there is my Philodendron Melanochrysum. Also really pretty. We go down, I have my Philodendron Esmeralda Dense, which is also sizing up really nicely. Like those 2 other leaves that I bought it with. So this is the 3rd leaf in my care. Here I have a Monstera Albo, another Monstera Albo, a propagation from the Monstera. Next to it is my Alocasia cuprea, also a really gorgeous plant. I find it's just so weird alien looking, and if you have like the new leaves, those are just really stunning. Over here is a dragon scale, Alocasia dragon scale. Pipus sylvaticum. Here we have an Alocasia black velvet, also really stunning plant. But recently I've repotted almost all of my Alocasias, and they don't like me for doing that, because like here you can also see like it's giving me some yellow on the leaves. So yeah, that's really unfortunate that that is happening. Here I have, I think it's philodendron micans, but I'm not sure. It was just like growing in my prop box. Next to it we have another philodendron lemon lime. This is the Cecestus mirabilis, currently also working on a real new leaf. Really pretty. Over there's the Alocasia dragon's breath, Alocasia scalprum, philodendron micans, really stunning plant with the velvet leaves. Monstera elbow cutting, Monstera Thai constellation, another dragon scale, which is also really looking pretty. Another Epipremnum pinnatum, which I'm probably going to take off the moss ball because the leaves are growing really weird. Over there I have some propagations going. And then over here is a fern. Really don't know which fern it is. Some Spanish moss. I haven't done anything to it like since I got it like a half year ago or something. And it's still doing well. I think it maybe looks a little bit more crispy than it originally does. And over here is a Scindapsus exotica. This is the Philodendron tortum. I almost forgot these plants that I have in the windowsill. So here I have my Philodendron patriciae, Philodendron el choco, and over here is the Philodendron Florida ghost. And there I have two cacti. Not sure. I think that's the domino cactus, and that's and that's an euphorbia, I think. These are the last plants that I got upstairs. It's a little terrarium with some jewel orchids. I'm really not sure which name is from all of them, but they're really stunning. And another spider plant and a propagation. That's for all the plants that I have in my collection. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. Maybe have seen some plants that are going on your wish list, or yeah, for plant styling it's not that much of an inspiration because I'm still struggling with setting up everything like nicely how I want it to. Here I will end this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!